Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I am sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa car and track mods. We have some super cool stuff on today's list. We got 3 cars and 2 tracks. And I think there's a little bit of something for everybody on this list. We got some classic racing tracks, some street cars, some F1 cars, and some F1 circuits on today's list. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. I'm trying out a new style of iRacing racing video, if you will, with some dubbed commentary over it. That'll be the top link down in the description below. It would mean a lot to me if you would check it out. But let's get right into the first mod on today's list, and that is the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat pack. This is made by MNBA. For the sake of this video though, we're going to be looking at the Hellcat Red Eye, which as far as I know is the top of the line Dodge Challenger that you can get. It's got 800 brake horsepower, 974 newton meters of torque. It does weigh though 2,012 kilograms, so it's definitely not a light car, of course, being a American muscle car made by Dodge, but super duper quick in a straight line. A 10.6 second quarter mile from this thing. Absolutely insane. I love a lot of the paint jobs as well, especially that yellow Bumblebee that you're seeing on there. Looks so nice. I know Bumblebee was a Camaro, but still looks super nice on the Challenger here. We also have some super nice red and blues as well. So if you want to take screenshots with this thing, a lot of color options. And of course, it's MNBA. Fantastic work done by them. Although, of course, I will always put a disclaimer. It is a conversion. So if you don't like conversions, then you are going to be steering clear from this one. You can find it, though, in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, the German audience is either going to flame me in the comments or come to my aid for this pronunciation. One of the two. This is Bruschied as well as Brdenbach. They are one track. These are from the early 1950s as far as I can tell. And this is a super cool classic German circuit. The one I'm looking at today is that Bruschied and Brdenbach layout. It's 12 kilometers long. It has 32 pits, so any kind of historic grid you want to throw around here is going to fit. In terms of the track model quality, it does definitely have its low points in terms of its surrounding details and textures, but overall it's still a super pretty looking track. And I always like to cover these, post-war, but still, early 50s, 60s circuits for Assetto Corsa, because I know there is a pretty large audience out there for it. Overall, though, Christoph 1954 has done a fantastic job on this circuit. You can find this one down in the race department link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have our second car. This is the Manor MRT05, or the 2016 Manor Formula 1 car. If you're a newer Formula 1 fan, you're going, what the hell is a Manor? This was the 11th team back in 2016. They were an absolute backmarker disaster of a team. They have a pretty nice livery, in my opinion, but besides that, they were not very quick. The drivers for 2016 were Pascal Verlaine and Rio Haryanto, who I've never heard of before. But 2016 F1 cars, the final year of the kind of skinny cars with the more, vertical, rectangular rear wings. And before we switched over to the wider cars that we had in 2016, technically up until 2021, if you really want to think about it. But yeah, a F1 car. I think that goes without saying what it is. It's made by Edgar Red Bull. I've covered a few of his mods on the channel before, and they're usually pretty high quality, and this one can have my seal of approval. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have our final track, and this is a cool one for me. This is KOTA, Circuit of the Americas, and the main reason I'm putting this out is because in a few days, as this video is coming out, probably like 2, Pyre will most likely be dropping his extension for this track mod made by ACU. And why this is a cool one for me to cover is I will actually be there in person this weekend, so if you're going to KOTA as well, drop a comment down in the description below. But yeah, my first F1 GP in person, super duper excited, and to have it at a very, very good track in my opinion. 5.5 kilometers long, and this mod does have 30 pits, so if you want to throw a WEC grid around here for Lone Star Le Mans in 2024, then you will be able to do that as well. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. And the final mod on today's list, I had to throw this one in here for the JDM fans, and a very unique JDM car at that. This is the Toyota Corolla Touring Wagon BZ Touring. I don't know what that all means. Basically, it is just a performance enhanced Toyota Corolla station wagon. It's got 165 brake horsepower, 166 newton meters of torque. It does, though, only weigh 1,130 kilograms. A very unique car. I did not know a Corolla wagon existed, so when I saw this one on Race Department made by Nix, I had to check it out and recommend it here on today's video. If you want to throw this thing up a toge, be my guest. It's, of course, a little slow and a little understeery being a station wagon, but it's still definitely fun, and I think you can get some good mileage out of it. You can find this one down in the Race Department link in the description below. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Once again, make sure you go check out my second channel, JC Racing. That'll be the top link down in the description below. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.